type of person I am. Some like things that are hard, and things that are easy. Which way are we going? Let's go east center.
Well, that was quite the crowd for the World Poutine Eating Championships being held at Dundas Square. And hey there, today is Sunday, it is Saturday, September 6th. The time is 4:26 p.m. and as you can tell, I am here at Yonge and Dundas. And the temperature right now is about 19 degrees Celsius. And I need to make my way up to Cabbagetown, where they're holding the annual Cabbagetown Festival. So to get there, I'll be heading north up Yonge Street, up to Carlton, I think, and then I'll head over to church and we'll head north through the Church Wellesley Village. And then I'll head north up to Wellesley Street, and then from there I'll continue on east over to Wellesley and Parliament, where I think that festival is beginning, or I think it's the north end of the festival. But the crowds are out in full force here at Yonge and Dundas. There's Shake Shack on the right. They've got a new location opening soon up in Midtown. At a location that once housed a Boston Pizza and a Prohibition gastropub. And most recently, a Kettleman's Bagel restaurant. And then after I record the festival, I'm going to be heading down to the waterfront and going for dinner at the Queen's Harbor restaurant. That will be my second time there. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Toronto Metropolitan University campus is just on the right here. And with university back in full swing, we'll probably be visiting some of the Toronto area campuses. There's the Yonge Street warehouse. They've got a really neat rooftop patio up in the back. There's a new tower starting to rise, 8 Elm. And right across the street, a very tall tower is starting to rise, a super tall. Now being built by Concord Addicts.
Korean barbecue's right here.
So just like the video I posted this morning, this one will be mostly on the east side of downtown. This is Gerrard Street. And there used to be a local institution just here on the right. The Big Slice. They had to make way for this new development. There's an urban IKEA across the street. At least that's what I call them. They're smaller format city stores.
That same day?
Yes.
It's like being stuck behind a herd of very slow-moving people. It's College Park across the street. And the next major street I come across is Carlton, and that's where I'll be hanging a right and walking a few blocks over to church. And this construction here is due to an accessibility project building elevators down to the northbound platform. At College Station, they've already done most of the work on the other side. There's some new artwork. Make a little detour. This must be very recent. And here we go. Carlton Street on the right. It's College Street on the other side.
It's only like 15 bucks.
Thought I heard the magnet on my microphone making some sound, so I just clipped it off there. Hopefully I remember. I slid it into my pocket. So this is east on the north side of Carlton Street. The old Carlton cinemas are just here on the left, formerly part of the Cineplex Odeon chain. Now part of Imagine Cinemas, who also own all the old Rainbow locations. $5. The Toxic Avenger, Harry Potter, Jaws, Breakfast Club, Clockwork Orange. So they're playing a lot of classics. And I think they've got those neat leather reclining chairs that are quite comfortable. And just up ahead on the left is what was once termed the Cathedral of Hockey. That is Maple Leaf Gardens. Now it's known as the Mattamy Athletic Center. Home to a skating rink that serves Toronto Metropolitan University. There's also a supermarket in there and some retail shops. And you can even go in there into the supermarket and find out where Center Ice used to be. That's still marked on the ground. It opened back in 1931. And across the street is Mickey Finn's. But the Leafs left in '99. During their time at the Maple Leaf Gardens, they won 11 Stanley Cups. Obviously, they haven't won anything since the 60s. Now let's go north up the other side of Church Street. I'm always reporting up the west side. This will take us up through the Church Wellesley Village. There's a look at the grand old girl. I remember going to games there as the kids. We'd often get seats in the grays. I saw the Harlem Globetrotters there. And the World Basketball Championships. My mom saw the Beatles play there. Apparently my dad saw George Chuvalo fight Muhammad Ali there. This is Wood Street, taking its last name from Alexander Wood. The next street is Alexander Street. He's become a controversial figure in recent years. There was a publicly funded and built statue of him just on the northwest corner of this next intersection coming up, but that was taken down and never restored. The city didn't put much of a fight up. He was credited with being an early pioneer of this community way back, I think in the 1800s. There's a look along Alexander Street. And that statue was unveiled in 2005. So it lived a rather short existence. That was extremely inappropriate. I love this view with all the skyscrapers around Yonge and Bloor off in the distance.
Well, what I'll do is
It's not a bad day to be on the patio. You wouldn't know it by the way some people are dressed, but it's actually quite pleasant. Drag brunch.
Ted came into the technical seminar in Halifax. Like I'm waiting for Jack to show up.
And we've made it to Wellesley, so just to the left of here, you'll find Wellesley Station. Only take you a few minutes to walk there from here. But we are going this way. Oh, that guy in the mask there just slammed his hand into that car that ran the red light and didn't yield.
Because if you don't have them,
I was watching the Blue Jays game, but they ended up in a rain delay. Oh, they've resumed, and they are still losing. And Wellesley Street is served by the 94 Wellesley bus. If you saw the video I posted this morning, this stretch will look familiar. The Keg Mansion is just behind that gas station.
Okay, no, but maybe you said no.
And you'll notice the amount of pedestrian activity has thinned out a little bit. And in a few blocks, we'll be walking alongside the densest neighborhood in the entire country. That'll be on the north side of the street, and the one with the most Victorian-style homes on the continent will be on the other side of the street. That's Cabbagetown. I don't think I'd mind living in this area at all in one of these buildings. Those towers straight ahead on the left side of the screen are part of St. Jamestown.
Okay, so I know I'm like maybe not a 4 and not a 12, but I mean,
Give me the look. I mean, I guess you gotta get some.
There's a Wheel-Trans bus. And this is Sherburne Street. And about 5 minutes north of here walking, you'll find Wellesley Station on line 2. Or rather, Sherburne Station. There's St. Jamestown. Featuring about 19 high-rise towers. I think about 0.3 square kilometers. It used to be full of old Victorian homes, many of which fell into a state of disrepair. And the solution was to build a neighborhood to attract working young professional types. But when that went up, it was right around the time the flight to the suburbs was taking place. The automobile companies were pushing dreams of white picket fences and that suburban lifestyle. So the demand wasn't quite there, and it didn't attract the intended demographic. There's a country style. At least they serve country style donuts and coffee in that convenience store, or maybe just coffee. That's a chain that used to be a lot more prominent. There were country styles and coffee times everywhere. And I think Tim Hortons, along with the introduction to Starbucks, kind of obliterated those two chains. And traffic's going to be a little backed up here because I don't think you can turn right onto Parliament Street. There's some kind of event taking place in St. Jamestown. Maybe we'll take a quick look in there. This is the Cabbagetown side. Oh, that's sad. You never know what you're going to come across. It's a rendition of the Canadian anthem. Is that the recorder?
我们的故国家园，深沉爱国之心，都在你的南河之中。把这喜悦的心，我们看见你
I'd love to stay and dilly-dally, but I'm on a bit of a schedule with my reservation at Queen's Harbor. If you know what this event is, do fill me in down in the comments. I know they usually have this outdoor market here. That guy's got some pipes. I don't know if the mic's picking this up, but he is belting that out.
I think Mom's gonna have her friend Lily over.
Like he probably puts a lot of money in it. Like I saw people also, this guy also says, yeah, I don't date it.
That's the bakery that's in the South Indian neighborhood.
And the weather is absolutely perfect right now.
And I also think just because, like, I think it's also just a function of, like,
I think the plan is to preserve the facade of those homes. There'll be a new development incorporating them. I think I've only recorded this festival once that's coming up.
okay, I sent you all the pics.
These early surveys reveal a web of
I'm not sure what that means for the bus service on Parliament.
Well, I added kind of come off.
All right, we have made it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. I'm off to record this festival. All right, thank you for watching, guys. Yoink.